Today, we're going to look at 13 55-plus communities in the Tampa Bay area.
These 13 communities pretty much cover all your bases. We're going to be taking a look at a community with a lagoon the size of 12 football fields, a couple affordable communities where you can even find homes available for less than $100,000, a few golfing communities, even a community with chickens.
I don't have any food for you guys. I mean, coming here to grab your eggs in the morning, that'd be sweet, huh?
And we are going to have a downloadable guide that has way more detailed information on each of these communities, but we'll talk more about that later in this video.
If you want more information on that guide, hang around till the end of the video. But to start off, we're at number 1, Del Webb River Reserve.
This is a brand new community. They're literally moving dirt as we speak.
This could be a perfect community to get in on the ground floor late 2025 or early 2026. It's surrounded by nature, including a 146-acre preserve with walking trails and an absolutely beautiful clubhouse called the River Lodge, which has a restaurant and a bar.
Personally, a restaurant would be a must-have on my list.
So mine too, because that gives you an opportunity to be sociable without necessarily having to play cards or join a pickleball group. The restaurant's a great spot to hang out.
Yeah, and it sort of turns into like the cultural hub of the community.
Absolutely.
This community will have about 692 homes when they're done building. They started building in 2024, and the homes start in the price range of the low 300s and go up to the 600,000s. The HOA isn't out yet, but most new Del Webb communities are about $300 a month. There is also a CDD fee at about $100 a month.
So unfortunately, in this community, you cannot access shopping from a golf cart, but there's plenty on this list that have golf cart access to shopping.
Number 2, Medley at Angeline.
This is a 55-plus neighborhood inside a 6,200-acre master plan community called Angeline. Over half of the 6,200 acres is dedicated to parks and green spaces. It also has over 100 miles of trails for biking and hiking. Now, this is a brand new community, and a lot of this is still under development. But once the community's done, it will have a man-made lagoon. It'll have a town center with shopping and dining. It'll also be home to the Moffitt Cancer Center. Angeline currently has one of the coolest farms we've ever seen in a community. It even has chickens, so you can get eggs. Now, the residents don't maintain the farm, and the produce is available for purchase in the cafe and market, where you can also get breakfast, coffee, wines, all sorts of good stuff.
This 55 and older community is small. It only has 200 homes, but they did not hold back. The clubhouse and amenities are spectacular. The building started in 2022, so there are still some new options available to you. Price ranges from $250,000 to the mid $500,000s. The HOA and CDDs, they're about $500 a month.
So this is another community that you cannot access the master plan community or anything outside of the community on a golf cart yet. As you can see, they're still under development, and there's talks of adding either dedicated golf cart lanes or dropping the speed limit on the connecting roads to 35 miles per hour. So we're going to cover a lot of these master plan communities in this video. And this is kind of interesting. The way that works is the roads that connect the different neighborhoods in the master plan community are maintained by the county. And so by Florida law, if they're 35 miles an hour or under, you can access them with a golf cart that's street legal. Some of these communities have roads that are over 35 miles an hour. So you're a no-go outside of your neighborhood with a golf cart. All right, number 3, Tampa Bay Golf and Country Club. Welcome to San Antonio. This is not Texas, though.
We're located just 30 minutes north of Tampa. This community has 27 holes of golf, a championship course, and an executive course, a full practice facility, including an aqua range and a 15,000 square foot clubhouse.
This community has around 1,300 homes. They started building in 1994, so there's no new home opportunities. However, these resale homes are very well built, and the homes range from about the mid-200s to about the mid-500s, and the HOA is only about $100 a month, which is absolutely awesome.
So unfortunately, you cannot get outside of the gates on a golf cart to access shopping, but we can absolutely do that in the next community.
Number 4, Medley at Mirada.
This community is another gated 55 plus community within a master plan development called Mirada. This community is known for having the largest lagoon in the entire United States, 15 whole acres. That's almost 12 football fields worth of crystal clear lagoon agua, baby. The 55 plus neighborhood does feature its own private amenities center while having access to all the amenities of the Mirada development.
The lagoon here is a must-see. Me personally, I've been there. It's absolutely huge. When they say 15 acres, you can't even imagine the size of it. I've been there with my children and had a blast. The Medley has about 858 homes. It started in 2019 and there are new homes available. The prices start in the mid 200s all the way up to the low 600s. The HOA and CDD can vary, but cost about $600 a month.
This community is the perfect example of a master plan community with connecting roads that are 35 miles an hour. So you'll see street legal golf carts pulling up to the lagoon, going to Publix across the street, or even picking up kids from school.
Number 5, the Groves Golf and Country Club. If you were looking for a combination of golf and nature, this may be a community to add to your list. The Groves has a short par 66, 18-hole golf course. It also has a full practice facility with an aqua range. There are numerous walking and biking trails through conservation on property and in the surrounding area. Like this trail we're standing on, the Arbors Trail, just outside the gates. The clubhouse is 15,000 square feet with all the key amenities you'll want.
The community has about 750 homes. It finished building in 2007, so the properties are only resale. They range from about mid 200s to low 600s. The HOA and CDD combined will run you about $450 a month.
And to put icing on the cake, you can take your golf cart to Publix just outside the gates, along with plenty of additional restaurants and shopping. Number 6, Esplanade at Starkey Ranch.
This is another gated 55 plus neighborhood within a master plan community, Starkey Ranch. Esplanade has its own dedicated amenities, and you get access to everything Starkey Ranch has to offer. With 20 miles of trails, parks, and lakes,
They even have blueberry, blackberry, and strawberry farms that you can pick.
verdict?
Oh my gosh, that was so good.
One of the coolest features of this community is that it butts up against the Starkey Wilderness Preserve, which is 18,000 acres and has tons of trails. If you're into mountain biking or hiking, this might be the perfect match.
In terms of the neighborhood, it's about 517 homes. It completed in 2022, so there's only resale only. The prices start in the low 300s and end up about in the low 600s. The HOA and CDD, they're right around $550 a month.
And great news, the roads in Starkey Ranch are 35 miles per hour and under. So you can golf cart to Publix and a bunch of different restaurants, even a hospital and an urgent care. Real quick before we go on to the next one, I just want to say, we're doing a lot of these master plan communities, and a huge piece of feedback we get from people in the villages, for example, is they love the amount of activity and things going on, but they don't necessarily love the lack of diversity. So a really cool thing that these master plan communities solve is there's tons of stuff going on outside of the 55 plus neighborhood, like pickleball tournaments, for example, and it's all sorts of age groups, diversity in age groups and things like that. But then you can still retreat to your 55 plus community and kind of escape the noise.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah, you kind of get a best of both worlds atmosphere.
Yep,
So
I agree.
just a quick side note, and there's definitely a lot of these master plan communities popping up. So there's some cool options in Florida and even outside of Florida.
Well, I think there's a lot of folks deciding to move with their kids because a lot of people can still work from home. And what a beautiful way of still doing it, but having your own space.
Yeah, absolutely.
Number 7, Webb Bexley. Another 55 plus neighborhood in the master plan community, Bexley. Just like the last one, this community is great for outdoor enthusiasts. Surrounded by nature with plenty of trails and just up the road from Starkey Ranch Wilderness Preserve. A unique feature of Bexley is the Hub, a shopping plaza on property with restaurants, coffee, spa, even an escape room. There is an Advent Health right across the street from the Hub as well.
In terms of the neighborhood itself, it has about 850 homes with new homes still available for purchase. Prices range from the low 400s to the 900s. And the HOA and CDD come out to about $400 a month.
Unfortunately, this is one of those master plan communities that doesn't allow golf carts outside of the 55 plus neighborhood.
All right, so we've got 2 more communities north of Tampa, and then we're going to be heading south where we've got a community with homes for less than $100,000 and that waterfront community we mentioned where if you're a boater, you're going to want to see it.
Woo! Number 8, Esplanade at Wiregrass Ranch.
This is yet another 55 plus neighborhood inside of a master plan community, Wiregrass. 2 unique features of Wiregrass Ranch are a huge 98,000 square foot sports facility. This seems more family focused, but if you're moving with family, this could be a game changer. There's also a ton of shopping at an open air mall called the Shops at Wiregrass Ranch and an entire downtown area that is under development that is intended to act as a hub for all of Wesley Chapel called Legacy Wiregrass Ranch. If you want to be close to shopping, this might be at the top of your list.
The community hosts about 850 homes with new homes still available, ranging from the low 400s to the mid 700s. And the HOA and CDD are about $650 a month combined.
So unfortunately, this community does not allow golf carts throughout the master plan community just inside the gates of Esplanade.
You start the petition, we'll sign it. Number 9, Valencia Ridge. This is a GL Homes community and it is just breaking ground. If you're familiar with GL, they're touted for being a very high quality builder. They also have homes upward of 4,000 square feet, which is quite unique for the 55 plus communities. The clubhouse is almost 30,000 square feet with a full-service indoor restaurant and a poolside bar. It's also right up the road from the last community we talked about, Wiregrass. So if Esplanade didn't do it for you, but you really love the idea of the shopping, you're not far away at Valencia Ridge.
There'll be about 900 homes in this community when it's done building, starting in the mid 400s to the mid 900s. The HOA and CDD are combined in about $550 a month. But you cannot access shopping from a golf cart within this community. You definitely have to take your car outside of the community.
So people gravitate towards these Valencia communities for a really high-end experience. If you're someone that's balling on a budget and you're looking for something a little more affordable, this next community has homes for less than $100,000. Number 10, on top of the world. Not to be confused with the one in Ocala, this Oto is in Clearwater, and it's the original. Yes, the Cohen family did develop it. It's a well-established 55-plus condominium community known for its affordability and extensive amenities. It's 5,000 condo units across 96 buildings with about 10,000 residents. It looks pretty wild from the air, too. They could have done some circle buildings and it would have been a tic-tac-toe board. There are 2 golf courses and tons of amenities, like you'd expect a community to have with 10,000 residents. Not to mention, you're just up the road from Clearwater Beach, which has been ranked the #1 beach in the United States by multiple blogs.
They started building the condos in the 1960s. You can get a condo for less than $100,000. The HOA fees are about $500 a month, but it's also a condo, so that covers a lot.
All right, if you're not interested in a condo, but you still want something affordable, this next community has something at literally every single price point. Number 11, Sun City Center.
This community has probably come across your radar. It's around 11,000 homes and is split between 2 communities, Sun City proper and Kings Point.
Sun City Center completed its project in about 2018, so it's all resale. You can find homes for as low as $100,000. However, they can go upwards of $500,000 and even more depending on the home itself. The insane about the community is there's HOAs and they're everywhere. In Kings Point, you have about 110 HOAs or maybe a few more. And then in Sun City Center, there's 168 HOAs. So you definitely want to have a realtor that knows their homework and understands the different communities within this neighborhood. The HOAs can range anywhere from $28 a month all the way upwards of about $800 to $900 a month, depending on if you're in Kings Point, as they are all condos in Kings Point. So you'll be paying higher premiums because you'll have more coverage for different items. Definitely reach out to me on this one. This one is a must-see, and there's a lot of ins and outs. So if you're interested in Sun City Center, you definitely need somebody that knows about the area.
Sun City Center is one of those massive communities that has any club, any amenity that you can pretty much think of. But one unique thing about Sun City Center is you can get to everything on a golf cart. I mean, literally everything. Sell the car, you don't need it. Number 12, MiraBay. Now, this community isn't technically a 55 plus deed restricted community, but it is home to mostly retirees and is run like an active adult community with tons of social events and all the amenities you'd expect to find in a 55 plus community. But the cool part of this community is almost all the homes are on the water with direct access to Tampa Bay. Most of the homes on the water are around $1 to $2 million, but there are some internal homes for the mid 400s. There is a boat ramp in the community, and there are boat slips for homeowners that don't live directly on the water.
If you're looking for waterfront property, this is definitely a great option. It's not 55 and older. However, these lots are definitely premium, and you're definitely going to really like the community itself. Lots of different things happening within the neighborhood. The HOA and CDD can vary depending on your lot size and if you're on the water or not, anywhere from $200 a month all the way upwards of $800 a month. Currently, there's about 1,600 homes. If you're looking on the water, however, I believe most of them have been completed. I think there's a few that might be still available.
If you plan on fishing, snorkeling, cruising, taking your boat to Gasparilla, or even downtown just to grab a bite to eat, this is a fantastic community to check out. Number 13, Webb BayView.
We had to throw this one in because it's in a great location and it's basically like a perfect 30-minute triangle to Tampa, St. Pete, and Sarasota. So you're really in a convenient location if you plan on venturing out and exploring cool spots in the area. Aside from the amazing clubhouse and amenities you would expect from a Webb community, almost every single home in this community has a beautiful water view as well.
If you're looking for something that's centralized, this is the place for you. These homes are going to be about 950 total homes in the community, and they're still building, so you could definitely find a new home within the community. Prices range from about the mid 300s all the way up to the upper 600s, and HOA is about $300 to $50 a month with no CDD, which is also a plus.
This community does have a restaurant and bar, which is a huge plus, especially since you cannot access shopping outside the community on a golf cart.
All right, what was your favorite community?
By far...
Wait, actually, before you say that, sorry to interrupt you. If you guys want more information on the PDF, it's got way more detailed information on every single one of these communities. It's got some really cool things about Tampa, even like a list of great places to eat that locals love. And it's got even more communities than we covered in this video. You can download that in the link in the description, or you can email us at hello@explore55plus.com. Just ask us for the Tampa PDF and we'll send that over to you. All right.
Yep.
Sorry to interrupt.
All right. Let the drum roll. And
favorite community?
Esplanade at Starkey Ranch.
Starkey Ranch.
Starkey Ranch was intimate and tropical and very well done. And it was fun seeing the golf carts with the families and plenty of, you know, getting to the restaurants and wherever you needed to go. And the golf carts, part of Florida living.
Yeah, it's a good mix. You can get to all the restaurants on the golf course, but it's right on the edge of Starkey Ranch, or Starkey Preserve. What'd I say, golf course? Golf cart. It's right on the edge of the preserve, so it's got that like really good mixture of like, you feel like you're kind of in the middle of everything, but then right out your back door, you're in nature. So
Yeah, it's beautiful. But there's a hat for every head. We say it every time. You need to see.
hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. See you on the next one.